Hey, we are back again. Welcome to Chapter 5, Episode 5 of NevaeH, The Final Frontier. Real quick, say hi, heroes.
Hi, heroes.
Hi,
Heroes.
G'day, bitches.
That.
So we're all on a little bit of crackhead energy tonight, but let's tone it down, keep the meta outside, and keep the energy in the campaign.
Just a little bit.
Let's see. Aaron's done it, Jinxie's done it. Deontay, why don't you give us a recap of the last episode? Do you? Okay, fine.
Yes, I did it last time.
I thought Jinxie did it last time. My bad. Boo Boo, go ahead and give us a recap.
Set that up last time.
Okay.
Putting Boo Boo on the spot.
Yep.
I was having a mental breakdown last time. I'm the horrible person to try and ask me for a recap.
All right, we'll take it back from the top. Go ahead, Aaron.
Okay. Well, just a moment. All right. So, it was around. Did we do 6 years? 4 years?
About 6 year jump. It was a 4-year jump to make her 6. Turn up. Where's the bitches? Boo, thank you so much for hosting.
All right. So it's been 6 years, 7 months since they last went to sleep. So remember, we're still in a memory, so a bit of a time jump here. Jinxie's character Minx is an orphan, so she lives in an orphanage that's kind of housed by this cathedral, in this like low rundown town. So the cathedral has like low maintenance with like a lot less kids now at this point by the time we wake up. So Minx gets woken up by Bolivia, which is like
Olivia.
I don't remember.
He did.
Something along that name.
Bolivia.
She was berating her with like a pillow. It's just like, wake the hell up. A bell rings to tell that it's like 11 a.m. or something like that. And then footsteps are heard by the door. The keeper appears into the room, asks Minx to follow him. Follows him outside. Town's in horrible shape, smells like death and fecal matter and whatnot. Because the place is horrible. Then he starts berating her, saying that like, she's not wanted here and things like that. And then he gave her the option to either stay and be trained as a keeper or completely leave, because he said no one wants her around, no one's going to remember her, so on and so forth, fill in the blanks. Minx is then tasked to go gather water for all of the other children who have this potential to be adopted by some guests that are arriving. And she has to get 36 gallons of water, I believe.
Sure.
32, 36, something like that.
36.
Yeah, something like that.
So the whole group goes to the market to find a cart because they were trying to brainstorm on how to get so much water in a short amount of time. And then like some guy starts following Minx, and he's like adamant about like helping her, and then she's like, no, I'll do this myself. And he grabs her to get her attention. And then all of a sudden 2 more men appear and kind of like cut off an escape route. And then the group's like, oh no, this is not happening here. So a battle starts, and attempt for the group to attempt to free her. Let's see. I don't remember who killed who. I just remember my character killing one person.
This
With,
is
like,
the
a headshot?
episode that that Kip got 2 nat 20s in a row and literally one-shot some dude. And that shit was beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. She legit like paid this man's like
Kip
face
came in
in. It
clutch
was
and just
gorgeous.
completely
She's a baddie.
murdered.
She said,
She's a baddie.
Yeah,
ended his
and
life.
then
Loved
one
it.
was running away. I got a headshot to the head. That was nice. They find a cart and 3 barrels that can carry about 9 pounds of water each. They take the cart, and
Pounds.
the bodies that we killed, they kind of disappear into like this something about gold. They flash gold, and then they disappear, and then they reappear underneath a table, and they get buried underneath it, which is kind of funny. So there's the comedic relief there. Kip is actually a little bit traumatized for having killed someone for the first time. And then they make it back to the well house to go gather some more water. And then they devise a plan on how to get the water. So Kip holds on to Minx, who holds on to the barrel to fill it up with water. Seven Deer and Xander are holding Kip by her ankles to help hook them up, but it doesn't work. So they pull him up. However, Kip accidentally drops Minx into the well. Then here's the fun part. Some unnatural force kind of like slows down Minx's descent into the darkness of the well, and kind of like halfway she gets transported. We're not sure where, but the darkness kind of unfolds into this hallway, and she's kind of calling out into the distance of the hallway, and her voice kind of returns back to her, kind of like an echo. But it's not an echo.
Went to it.
So she walks down the hallway, goes to the left, and she's calling out for the voice again. The voice responds. She goes to the left, and then on the right hallway, a door slams shut to cut her off from having the choice to go back. And then she descends down this staircase and just sees a bunch of like different portraits. And these portraits hold like people who kind of like traumatized her childhood and like are a part of her memory that way. And then there's like a window or a mirror or something like that kind of like reflected her image.
Window.
It was a window. So it was a window, and then it asked like, "Why are you hiding? We're beautiful. Just because they hurt you doesn't mean you can't be loved." Her image then starts to have like bubbling skin. She says, "We burned," and then the image like combusts into flame. And then the glass of the window, like it starts to warp, and then her own image kind of draws closer, kind of like how the girl in the ring would do. And then the image like says like she can find another family, and then the glass shrinks in. Minx denies, and the image goes kind of demonic, and then like something grabs her, and then like grabs like the image's head and like pops it, and it was just like holy shit. And then there is like a claw that kind of like with like.
If I'm not mistaken, a voice after that happens, a voice also says something along the lines of "You shouldn't be this far down" or something.
Yeah, so like you don't belong on this level, something like that.
That something like that.
And then the close area kind of like it stretches into the hallway, warns her to get out. And then the darkness begins to like starts to swallow the hallway, so she sprints the other way to go back where she came from. And the people in the portraits like kind of like follow them with their eyes, kind of like how it would in the haunted mansion. And and then she makes her way back, while up the well, Xander throws down a rope after like arguing with the group, saying like you dropped her and it's all your fault, blah blah blah. Minx attempts to grab onto the rope, and another hand kind of reaches out from the darkness while she's trying to escape, and she knots the rope like into a noose and dares Minx to come with her. Minx is like, no, fuck that. Grabs the rope successfully and pulls herself up, and the claw hand kind of like grabs the body of the burned version of Minx, like the image, and pulls it out of the hallway. And then the ceiling starts to crash in as she's transported back into the regular well, floats above the water. And then Kip pulls Xander, who pulls out Minx from the well.
Before she made her way up to the well, on the inside of the well was the words, "As above,
so below."
So below.
And she also sees like, the number 4.
4? Yeah, the number 4.
Yeah. And then
4.
it erased itself briefly. Well, not briefly, like forever. Then Kip and Seven Deer fetch the water while Minx is like kind of shaken from the fear. Xander tries to console her, and then they ride back to drop off the water, and then they go back to finish off the job while Minx is like, fuck water now, and fire. Especially fire.
Fire.
Then,
fuck it all.
Yeah. the keeper tends to the garden while they return and everything, and it's like, oh, so looks like you can survive on your own. When the rest of the group is invisible to everybody, except for her. And then he tells her to like try and light a candle when she's done with her task, and she's like, no. After that, I don't remember what happened.
That's it. That's essentially
where we ended.
And there was something that happened in NevaeH, but I don't remember what happened.
Yeah, something did happen in NevaeH. Crap.
But yeah, that's what happened. This is what you missed on Dragon Ball Z.
For one inspiration point, what happened in NevaeH?
Something to do.
The demon walked
They
in.
had the dead body. It was saying, "Oh, where is my like play toy kind of thing?"
Yeah.
And
talking about Seven Deer.
And they're like, "Oh, you can't do it right now," and like you just have to pretend to be the dead body here.
Mm-hmm. So I guess Boo Boo gets that inspiration
Boo Boo
point.
gets inspiration point, and Jinxie gets one inspiration point for once again dressing up. That's not her natural hair. But she actually got the full dress on and the jewelry this time too, looking fantastic.
And your boy gets none from the recap. Let's
go!
You're correct. All right. Now, a few things. Number one, we are way past 3 games and you are all level 4. Congratulations on leveling up.
Woohoo!
Every time we complete a door, we will get another level. Additionally, I am not helping you anymore. You are on your own.
Oh, well.
I essentially were fucked. Translation.
That's not true. That's just up to
We
you
can help
guys.
each other.
Yes, you absolutely can.
Inspiration point.
Let's see.
Shoot the shots where you see them.
So let's not hesitate to jump right back into the story.
So you just wink at me.
Y'all last left off at the orphanage, right outside the front gates. You were tasked to do something. Do you remember what it was?
go get more water.
You still have time to get water. It's only about 12:30 seconds instead of guests arriving at 3, but there was something else that Jinxie was tasked to do. Specifically, Minx was tasked to do.
Light the candle.
Yeah, light the candles after the water.
Light the candle.
And that's gonna be an issue.
Because fear.
Big fear.
Big fear.
Huge fear.
So what do you guys want to do?
So, Minx. So, why don't you just go light those candles?
Candles? Hold on. Candles. Fire. Bad. No.
What if you had help?
I cannot do that.
She can't have help.
I
Remember.
can't do anything permanently.
What if I held your hand while we lit the candles?
She could use your really long stick.
But all of these involve fire!
We got the water aspect, so if anything
What
were
is
to
the
catch
problem?
fire, we
Fire!
have water to put out fire.
It's itty bitty little thingy!
No, itty bitty little thingy.
What's your problem with fire? I don't understand.
It's bad. It's very, very bad. It burns a lot of things, a lot of important things.
Naturally, that's what fire does, but what is your fear with fire?
I forgot. Can Minx like directly? She can talk about why she's scared, right? She remembers why she's scared. Okay.
Yes, you can talk about why you're scared, what you've experienced, as well as your experience from the last people that tried to adopt you, without any issue. I mean, scared, but yes. You're still afflicted by fear.
Okay. Okay, get back in the voice now. let's just leave it at people are very, very cruel. I may tell you the story one day, but for now, let's just leave it at people are cruel. And fire is horrible.
Was it something that you saw down in the well?
What could she possibly see in the well besides water?
Her best explanation is fire bad.
Yes, my best explanation is fire is very bad and people are very cruel.
What do you want us to do? Just skip out on the chores or something like that? Convince someone else to do it for you, like you just tried to do to us.
I was just gonna say, let's suggest asking one of the other orphans if they can help you with the candle lighting, you know? Because we can't really do anything, but we also don't want you to get into any more trouble.
Are you well liked?
Kit, I told you how much I love you.
Well,
Asking little girl question.
I wouldn't say I'm not liked, but I wouldn't say that I'm well loved either.
So people don't
Here's a better question. Do you have any true allies that you can request help from?
Besides us, clearly.
She's 6.
Maybe Olivia, you know, she's kind of head honcho around here amongst the kids, and I know she wants to make sure it's all...
Her.
We love the little fireball.
Oh, she seems like she could make a trade. Yes. She seems
A trade for
pretty.
what?
I don't know. What does she want?
As you guys are talking, a carriage pulls up, and a beautiful woman steps out. Minx will recognize her as the other caretaker that usually takes on during the second part of the day. She is a half-elf woman with beautiful white hair that almost sparkles and catches the sun in an iridescent manner. She wears a fair maiden dress. She's got kind, soft eyes that shimmer with the sky blue, and plump lips always slightly parted.
Xander is staring respectfully.
It's Angelina Jolie as a frickin' elf.
It is currently on stream.
Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, she's gorgeous. Yes. So. Okay. Anyway.
She has a basket with her, and she almost immediately sees Mings, and she goes, "I can't believe you're here. What are you doing right now, outside?"
I was sent to go get water, but I'm back now from that, and I have a few more other things to do.
She goes, "He didn't give you any help, did he? Well, here." And she reaches into her basket and she pulls out this apple that's like perfectly sliced, but still together at the base, so you can just pull apart the individual pieces. And she goes, "I won't tell if you won't." And she hands you the apple.
I like her.
I like her.
Minx just smiles and takes it graciously. Thank you. If it wouldn't be too much to ask, there is one thing. I haven't had help all day, and I still have to go get some more water. But he also asked me to light the candle. And I don't know if I'm gonna be back in time because I have to get the rest of the water, and I know it's an important job and a big job, but I was wondering if maybe I could get some help with that.
She goes, "Yes, of course, I totally understand." She was actually one of the ones who helped rescue you when that whole altercation with your last adoptive parents went down. So not only does she know that you are a changeling and definitely the odd one out in the orphanage and tries to look out for you, but she's very familiar with your fear. And she looks at you, she goes, "Would you like to practice with me, or would you prefer I just do it? I can take care of it."
Maybe I should practice with it. What's the worst that could happen?
She goes, of course, I'll light the first few, but we'll practice how we stay further away from the flame so that it doesn't harm us. Fire is not just a danger, remember. Come now, let's go inside and get started.
Mix is just gonna kind of follow back.
I can
I
follow
like her.
her all day. Just saying.
Okay, give me 1 second because I can hear my son tripping. I'll let you guys talk about that, and I'm gonna go check on him real quick.
Whisper.
I don't know about her.
I don't either. She's too pretty. It's a total
I
issue
like
with that.
her.
No, I promise she's kind.
Was
She
that a
makes my
shadow
scales
behind you,
tingle. I'm not gonna lie, but
Was that a shadow that passed by you? Sam?
girl, this
Let's
world is
not break
mysterious.
character.
I don't trust her quite yet. Looks can be deceiving.
Don't trust anyone, pirate man.
Is she the one you
What
envy?
is that
Out of
shadow
curiosity.
then? That's so weird.
Oh, that could
Envy?
be the
No.
name.
No, I would never envy that woman. She's such an amazing person. If it weren't for
Then
her,
what would
I
you
wouldn't be where I
envy?
am in life.
Do you know what envy means? Even I know.
And yet, that might be the reason why we're here.
Because you perhaps don't see yourself as a wonderful person. You see her.
Oh,
Oh, I am a phenomenal person. I am a wonderful person. I'm a joy to be around.
I believe it.
no.
Then
Are
what is
you-
this envy?
Are you envious that she can be close to fire and you're not?
Are you envious that
I
she
don't
has this
envy anyone
picturesque
towards fire.
life and you had to go through all these hardships? It's okay,
I don't-
you know?
I don't think I would envy something like
Are you envious
Just a
that you
thought.
never had a true family compared to others?
Ouch.
No, that can't be it. That can't be
What
it.
about the fact that no one likes you?
You know what, guys? Let's stop giving her the third degree burn. No fear puns
Time,
intended.
damn.
And
Choose your words wisely. You can tell that she's afraid of fire.
Third degree.
The woman looks back and she goes, "What are you waiting for?"
Right, I'm coming.
She opens the door to the main hall of the orphanage where some of the kids are moving tables around, sweeping up the floor, essentially getting things ready. No essential decorations have been put up yet, but it is rather dimly lit. Olivia almost immediately steps out of God knows what shadow and is just staring right at you going, "What took you so long with the water? There's so much work to be done. We can't even see the cobwebs without the candles lit. Come on."
I don't like her.
And the other caretaker, who has a name, thanks for asking, goes, Now, Olivia, that's not how we talk to each other. We've talked about this. You're never going to get adopted with that type of attitude. Minx has a much better chance than you." And Olivia goes, And she like huffs up and then she leaves. And then the caretaker looks down and she goes, "That'll take care of her for a bit. Come now."
Thank you.
She goes, "Now.
Did it pick?
Did we forget our?
Did my voice pick up? Because
Yeah,
I
it
said
did.
that really
It did.
quietly.
She goes, did we forget our manners? You always address people by their name."
What time is it in game?
About 1 o'clock.
Oh, there's still light. Okay.
Yes, plenty of light out. She goes, Did you not remember what we've practiced? Mannerisms are the best. You must say thank you, followed by the person's name or surname."
I just say hi.
Right. I suppose it slipped my mind. I'm sorry.
Well, she's in your memory, Jinxie. What's her name?
Y'all aren't gonna like me for the name that I'm picking for.
Go
I
on.
really like the name Cascadia. Just kind of it vibes off of her.
You may say Miss Cascadia, but we're friends. You can call me Cassie for short.
Right. Yes, Miss Cassie.
can I call her? Just in general?
Miss Cassie walks over to one of the tables that has a candle lit, and she grabs it by the handle where the candle's being held at, and she goes, "Now we must do this very carefully and very calmly. Do you recall?"
Yes, careful and calm.
I place one of my hands on her shoulder reassuringly, and it's like, it's okay. We're here. Don't rush yourself.
So she goes to the first one.
Xander, I don't think she's the winged type.
And she leans up over and lights it, and it goes into a brilliant flame. And the torch is lit, and it's against the wall. And there's like 4 or 5 on either side of the walls of this hall. And she goes, "Would you like to see another one?"
Yes.
She smiles, and she goes and does 2 more in succession. And she points to the last one on the right side of the wall, and she goes, now, Miss Minx, would you please do me the honor?"
I suppose
Go, Minx, go.
I can try.
You can do
That's-
this. We fought a
can
demon
try.
dog and won. You can do this.
Go ahead and roll for dexterity.
Okay.
Only because you're stricken with fear from fire still, so.
Yeah, that. Yep.
Maybe a bird. Thank you
Okay,
so much
that's
for following. It's a cool name.
12.
Maybe a bird. Maybe. 12. Oh, you have to roll twice. Your disadvantage.
Oh. Okay, thank you for reminding me of that. 12.
Perfect. Okay.
It's 12.
You successfully light it. She watches you go up to it with shaky hands, and as you're attempting to reach, her hands grab your wrist softly, and they help you get to the right position, and tilt your hand slowly so that the wick of the flame just barely touches and ignites the torch. As she brings your hands back down, she takes the cup almost too swiftly out of your hands and back near her chest. She goes, "Job well done. Listen, why don't you go wash up? I imagine moving the water was quite complicated. I'll light the rest. No one's around. And then afterwards, let's have a chat."
Alright, thank you, Miss Cassie. I really appreciate it.
Job well
What
done
about
with
the
your
rest?
manners. She turns, her dress does a little flur as she goes, and with each hip swing and step, there's a little hum as she goes and begins lighting the left side.
I think you should ask her to be your mom.
I agree with you.
My mom?
I still don't trust her.
Neither do I.
Like, she's too pretty and she's just too put together. It's like, what's your flaw? What's your damage, girl?
To me, it feels like there's a facade. Some
There's definitely some. What am I trying to say?
Maybe-
Some ulterior motives.
Maybe the flaw that you're looking at is, I suppose she can't have children of her own. I've never seen her bring, if she has any, I've never seen her bring them by or talk about them. That could be it.
She has white hair. You have white hair. It fits.
There's reasons behind why I have white hair.
At this point, I would like Jinxie to recall her backstory. Not out loud, just go take a look at it.
No, I know. Yeah,
Okay,
I know what
just
you're
making
talking
sure.
about. Double checking to make sure that I'm thinking about the right thing. Yep. Well, I suppose you could say that I haven't quite been all the way honest with all of you. the reason she has white hair and I have white hair is
You are
I...
sisters.
No, Cute. It's much more complicated than that. I chose to take on her look. That's the best way to
It
describe
is envy.
No, not because
You
I was envious of
liar.
her.
You lied to me.
It's not
This
because
is
I was
why-
envious of her.
You lied to me.
No.
Your best friend.
So why'd you choose her to look like her?
I expected
kind.
so much more, but you're a changeling. It is. Oh, well.
It's not like that. I don't intentionally try to deceive anyone. But if people were to see my true form, it would be horrible.
Can we go hidden somewhere so you can show us?
No.
Wait, show what?
We're doing this to save our lives and the world, and you can't show us? You don't trust us enough?
Show what?
Her true form. This isn't what she normally looks like. Yep.
You can change your face?
She's a changeling.
Yes, I can
I don't
change
know
my
what a
face.
changeling is. I don't even know what he is. I just know he's a large thing blue. Freaking newt.
I'm
We all have our
offended.
own secret. We all have our own secrets. Mine just happens to be my appearance. Now, are you really going to stand here and tell me that none of you have secrets you would rather one of us
You
not know?
were just in my
No.
past.
Not even a little bit.
No! Okay, maybe
You know-
Pirate Man.
7, dear?
He can stay outside the room.
Listen, guys, as wonderful as this whole scenario is, we should probably finish the task at hand just because of
There
the
is-
simple fact that,
yeah.
you know, she still has to get a whole nother bucket of water and
Haha, you're picking up.
And
on
clean up!
yeah, do all that. And last thing I want to see is little orphan minks get yelled at. We don't want
Well-
Minxykins to be all sad, right?
Going to get the water anyway. You can show us because there's no one gonna be around when we get the water.
Wait, if you could change this whole time, why didn't you turn into like a giant thing and carry all the water?
Have you ever seen anything like, for example, you were saying buckets? Have you ever seen a bucket with legs? Was my point that I tried to make last time. I've
Well-
never seen one, so I can't be that.
Well, no, what Kip was just trying to say is like become a bigger monster, like with more arms to carry
Yes,
more.
Changelings can only change into forms that are similar to their size.
Okay. Well, let's go get the water then.
Alright, let's-
Judgment like magical change into objects. Kind of.
Still
I
skeptical.
didn't know she could change her face.
Thought we were
Did you
getting
actually leave up to your room? Did you actually leave up to your room?
Yeah. Wait, because I thought we had the get the water still.
Right. So Cassie said, "Go to your room and freshen up," and she was going to talk to you. Did you have this conversation in the big hall, or did you end up going up to the room first?
No,
we're in the
I had the
hall.
conversation in the big hall.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Fuck.
Since we don't want you looking all dirty since we got the hard part over with, why don't we go up to your room so you can get cleaned up?
If she can change her appearance, why doesn't she just wipe the dirt off with her magical superpowers?
I have no idea what she's saying, but she's mumbling to herself. Hi, Kip. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Let's just go up. I'll go ahead and get ready. Maybe Cassie has something important.
So you go to your room. Somebody
She's going up
follows
to
you.
the room.
Say that again, DM.
As you go to your room, somebody follows you. I'm being summoned again by my son, who decides he doesn't want to sleep tonight. So, one moment, please.
I know
Okay,
the
fine.
feeling.
Speaking of which, give me. Okay, nope, I've got another hour. I was fixing to have to go check on Ashley.
No, you're good. You still got like an hour and 20 minutes.
Hi, chat.
you
How
for
you
that.
guys enjoying the story so
Yeah, hi
far?
chat. Hi chat. Already hit with some emotional bombs.
I can't even. I'm not even on Twitch to see the chat right now.
It's okay. I am.
As am I.
Me too.
I don't know if I say that in Mix's voice, you guys might not be able to believe me.
Everyone goes to type exclamation point Discord. Got there first.
You wanna know what?
Alright, where were we?
We were going up to
Third
the
has
room.
the charm. Somebody is going out to the
Yeah,
room with
somebody was
you.
following us.
As you make it into the room, the door closes behind you. And sitting there is a kid that you recognize from the streets, not from the orphanage. There is essentially two different factions of kids. There's the orphanage kids who are being quote unquote raised upright. Then there's let's call them rowdy rough boys, who, you know, live on the streets and, you know, definitely street urchins, like to move about and pickpocket people and stuff like that. This one in particular has had quite the crush on our dear Minx. And no, I don't have a picture for him, don't ask. But his name is Jacoby.
Ooh, love interest.
And he's got shaggy brown hair that matches his eyes. Definitely looks dirty because he lives on the streets. But every so often Minx will let him shower or sneak him in or something to that effect. So he looks at you and he goes, "Hey, so you talking to yourself again?"
What? No. What makes you think that?
He goes,
I was
"I
just
heard you in
thinking
the hall."
aloud.
You know, you need to think aloud a little quieter.
Is this another person that doesn't like you?
Let me ask you a question. How often do you talk to yourself as a younger kid? Because right now it makes sense since we're here, but clearly this isn't. Unless.
You'd be surprised.
Surprised about what?
No, not. I'm thinking aloud again. I'm sorry. What are you doing here?
He goes, "All right, listen, since we're, you know, all the pleasantries are out of the way, let's talk business. Word on the street is y'all are getting ready for a little banquet of sorts, getting some more potential donors. I mean, adoptive parents to come in town. People with money in their pockets. We're trying to blow this popsicle stand. So, you want in?
Oh.
Listen, couple towns south.
And
Do it.
Okay.
Don't do it.
Couple towns south from here, there's a boat. We can buy that boat, or at least buy passage, and get out of here, change our lives. One way or the other, this is happening. And I know I'm not supposed to be telling anyone, alright? People are going to be a little upset if they find out that you knew, but I trust you. So, are you in? Come with me.
And what, pray tell, is the plan?
Well, everyone's going to be in the Grand Hall. All of you orphans are going to be showing off and trying your best to woo and impress the crowds. We're going to casually slip in and impress their pockets with our hands, quietly. He's not good at metaphors.
And if you get caught?
Oh, we won't get caught. We're not concerned about that. We've put some precautions in place just to make sure the lovely Miss Cassie isn't around. And wherever the grumpy old man goes during these things, well, we won't have to worry about him much either.
I really
Girl, don't do
can't
it.
say that this idea sits well with me.
What did they do to beautiful woman?
Just listen, they've got money, which means they've got more money. I highly doubt they brought all of it to this grungy town, but they brought enough to buy a child. We're gonna take that money and repurpose it.
Why a child?
We'd rather have control over our own lives than listen to some stupid adults anyways, so come on.
Did he just say buy a child?
Buy a child?
He said by a child.
You know how orphanages work, right?
No.
Oh, well. These children who don't have parents are considered property, and people go and buy said property to take for their own, so, you know,
Like
she has a
plant.
price on her.
Like plant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kip, it's not all sunshine and daisies all the time. The real world is
And
terrifying.
here I thought that people fighting over land and owning trees, that was barbaric. Children? You guys are nuts. Children.
So, Thelminx, what are you going to do with this little ragamuffin?
Can you like tell him to leave? He really reeks, man.
Do I have to give you the answer right now, or can I have a moment? Let me gather my thoughts.
He walks over to the window and looks out at the sun and goes, looks like you got a few hours. So, don't waste any time. Fine little girl like you, you could get us into all sorts of things.
Can you kick him in the chest right now,
He
just for the hell of it?
genuinely meant that, just for the record. He genuinely meant that in the sneaky, like, kids way, like, you know.
He's not being saucy, he's not being
He's
smartass, he's
not being
complimenting
smartass.
me.
He's very much complimenting. Given the last episode, I figured I'd be a little bit specific there. But yeah, he's definitely going like, yeah, man, think of all the plots we could devise having a girl on our team.
Oh, I can think of all the chaos we could get into. Tell you what, give me an hour, meet me back here.
He goes, I'll see if I can get away. He opens the window, looks back at you, winks, and then jumps out. You immediately hear Miss Cassie somewhere downstairs going, Jacoby, get out of here! In her very sweet voice. And he replies, only if you're coming with me, before you hear footsteps and running off. What's going on, Lord Joker 55?
Well, thoughts?
I wouldn't do it. Girl, don't do it.
Do
He
you
acts
remember
like a
doing
dog.
this?
I remember this, yes.
Did you do
Remember
it?
actually going with
Regretfully, I didn't.
Far
wanted
have you
to
gone
go
with this
with him.
boy?
Perhaps this is what you've been envious about.
I
But
still think it's the
still,
real pretty
man.
one.
The
I
planet's
suppose-
just
I suppose.
there's so many ways it could happen.
Very true.
It's honestly up to you, Minx. It's your memory. We're just along for the ride.
Yeah, but whatever
I gotta
choices you
this
make might
decision.
get to the end of the world, so no pressure or anything.
I'm aware. I'm aware.
Just
And again,
saying.
back then, this decision also felt like it was the end of the world. So
Minx. From what I understand, you want more than anything to have a family. A proper
that was
one.
all I really wanted.
And not going with him seems like a lost opportunity at a family. And not pursuing anything with a family with white-haired woman feels as though you've lost opportunities. And we're here to take them.
A family with Miss Cassie was never an option. But
Does she not like you?
it's not that she doesn't. It was never
Then-
an option.
I don't understand.
It's not oftentimes that orphans get so lucky that one of the caretakers actually wants them to be a part of that family. My best bet for a family would have been this if I would have made that decision all those years ago.
Have you asked her?
Well, no.
And you
That's
think
a
she wouldn't want
opportunity.
you? She's
Well,
trying so hard to make you brave. Couldn't
I
be
suppose the only way to find out is we go down there and talk to her, and then whatever the decision be it that I decide to go with him or not, we'll meet Jacoby back up here after we speak with him. Unless anyone feels differently.
No, that's a good plan.
I think the
Hey.
woman is the best plan, because I feel as though this boy will lead you down stealing
Dark
it.
path.
Yeah.
And we like a little mix of where you are right now.
I know that
Yes,
you say that this whole goal is to get rid of NevaeH and possibly have the family you wanted, and that's the goal. But maybe it's acceptance of that NevaeH instead. Rather than
Never would have
seeking
thought
out
of it that
another
way.
opportunity.
That could be the case.
That could.
Instead of
Thank you for the 100
changing
bits.
everything. Thank you for the 100 bits!
Thank you for the
Love
100
you.
bits!
Character
Sorry.
break, we love you!
Sorry, I saw it and Eddie's not there, so I thought it'd help.
Yes, though. I see him traveling.
Xander, you keep having this shadow follow you, man.
Yes, Xander, what is this?
Real quick. Thank you so much for the 100
Thank you for the 100 bits!
Barbara Girl 269. If there's something
you.
you want someone in the game to know, anything at all, whether it be to help or to hurt,
Oh, yeah, that's
you can
right.
whisper it to them. Just type it in the chat and the winds will carry your message to them.
Forgot about that,
But-
that's right.
Maybe it is about acceptance. Rather than changing it.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Well, why don't we go talk to her and then you can make a decision that way?
It is up to you. This is your memory.
She does have to talk to
She does.
Wait, no,
Every
go back.
time
I didn't hear
you
anything
listen.
that you said, Aaron.
She does have to go talk to you anyway, so why don't you go ahead, finish cleaning up, and then we'll make our way back downstairs so you can talk to her. And finalize your decision.
Maybe a bird.
And
You're
she
such a
just kind of looks
sweetheart.
herself up and down and just like sarcastically brushes off her outfit. This is as cleaned up as I'm gonna get. Have you not seen this place?
He just shrugs it off.
Did you want to maybe take a shower?
No point.
What's a shower?
I think she took enough of a shower dropping into that well, don't you think?
I wish
But
I
I'm
now,
the
don't we?
insensitive one, right?
I mean,
Crazy.
like, when you hit the water, did you splash or go bloop?
Guys, Jesus.
Neither,
So you guys are gonna go downstairs,
No,
right?
but actually-
Yes,
Yes.
we're gonna go
Yes, we're going
find Miss
downstairs.
Cassie and go see what she wants to talk to us before we go and get all turned up, I guess, with the other orphans and whatnot.
Alright, so as you make it back downstairs, Miss Cassie's almost waiting for you with her hands politely in her lap, and she sits at a chair, and she looks at you and she goes, "Ah, Minx, you look stunning. Please come take a seat."
Minx just smiles and nods and sits down. Thank you, Miss Cassie.
See, she's quiet for a moment, almost as if she's trying to figure out what she wants to say, before she finally speaks up and she goes, "I know it's been hard for you here. I know you haven't had much luck, and I would be lying if I said that I wasn't weary with another one of these banquets. Minx, I've seen the paperwork, and the other caretaker, he doesn't want you to be adopted. Not after the last incident. You can tell that she's incredibly sad. Besides the fact that she's not supposed to tell this information, she shares that connection with you and doesn't want to tell you something like this, but she has a lot of faith in your maturity. Almost moments after she pauses, the winds whisper something secret to Minx, saying, "Winds of change bring darkness and fire."
I don't like the sound of that.
She looks up to you and she reaches a hand out across the table to hold yours.
Minx just kind of looks down and hesitantly reaches out and lays her hand down.
Her thumb is rubbing the backside of your hand, almost as if to comfort you from across the table. And she goes, "So I have an idea. I haven't told anyone yet, but I'd like to tell you. And if it interests you, I'd be very delighted."
Oh?
I'm not planning on working here anymore. You see, I've earned enough. I'm ready to leave. Out to the east, there is a trade town. From there, I'm hoping to work with a caravan and hit the road, go to bigger and better cities. I want to help teach children instead of just tending to them and watching them go off. I finally found out that I've saved enough money to do so, and working here has been such a treat, but I cannot
Leaving?
adopt children if I work in the orphanage.
Why do I feel like this is all happening at the same time?
So
Like she said she was going with a caravan, and then they were leaving on a boat together.
if it interests you, to extend the opportunity to you to come with me. I don't have to leave today. And of course there's paperwork, and the caretaker will not give a discount, regardless of how much he doesn't like you. But I'd like to bring you with me.
But bring me with you.
She goes,
Told
hush now,
you!
just
told
it's a secret.
you!
We can't. She's looking around. We can't be loud about this. If word gets out, then I won't be able to take you with me, and they'll have me disbarred from teaching or helping anyone.
Can I roll a perceptive check?
Yes, you can. You're gonna want to
Well,
roll
you're
an
doing-
insight actually to see if she's being deceptive. Kind of insight
Okay.
is to see her
What-
true intentions.
I'll roll
what
for
is
that.
What?
It's literally called insight on your sheet, on your character sheet. Deontay, while they're doing that, tell me your question.
I got an 18 for insight.
You roll a d20 for that, right?
Yeah.
Yes. As far as my whole telepathy thing, how much of an influence do I have since she can't see me? 'Cause she's not an animal, so it's different.
The moment you reach out to communicate with the telepathy, she will see you. If you only reach out to hear her thoughts or feel her emotions, she won't see you. Namely because she's not any type of enemy. Enemies that have their guard up would also see you upon that.
I got 19.
Do you mind if I kind of get a read on her? Because this all sounds a little too good to be true. Not that I want to rain on your parade or anything. This would be a fantastic moment for you. But oddly enough, I have your best interest at heart, and I want to make sure that she also has your best interest at heart too.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll let you know what she's thinking in a second. For the 18 and the 19, you feel from her words and absolute truth and honesty so much love and compassion more than just I want to take you away from here, or I want to be your mom, but like she has put a lot of value and faith and love into watching Minx grow over these last few years, and she really cherishes her. As far as the thought process goes, Xander can immediately feel that same feeling, but there's also the, oh god, what have I done? I really hope she says yes. I don't know what she's going to say. It doesn't matter, I've made my decision, I've said my words one way or another. I have to go, and I truly hope that she goes with me. Why is she taking so long to answer? I'm so confused. Oh man, I hope this was the right choice. And just kind of like a stream of consciousness is picked up when you kind of peek into her mind. Jinxie Boo Boo, I see you have a question.
Could this is just like my brain going like 100 miles an hour? Could this be like legitimately like Minx's mom that she never knew about?
I can't answer that.
Okay.
We don't know if she's a changeling or not. If she is a changeling, then probably, maybe. But
I will say that she's not a changeling.
So not my mom.
She's a half elf.
On a deeper scale, she does seem to mean what she's saying to you. It's just a little too convenient, don't you think? Because if that were the case before, wouldn't you have done it? But, you know, maybe this is what you need to change, so again, choice lies with you. She doesn't seem like she has any ill intent, but go figure.
last time you didn't have us.
You're right. And Minx is just kind of gonna look down and take a deep breath and just. When you say I can go with you, do you mean like a family?
She kind of blushes a little bit flustered, and she goes, "Well, if I'm not sure about that, and you don't have to call me that if you don't want to, but if you would feel so inclined, I would be honored to accept the title."
I don't know what else to say other than yes, definitely. That's all I ever wanted out of life was a family.
She gleams and beams and like the smile, and she's like really like, but she's keeping herself composed because she knows she's still at work, and Lord knows the caretaker could show up at any given moment. She smiles and goes, "Very good then. In a few days' time, we'll take care of everything. After this banquet, I will put in my resignation, and we'll make preparations. Be prepared for me. Be prepared for everything our new life has to offer."
Minx, I need you to listen to me right now. I need you to listen loud and clear. Focus on me. Can you see me? Can you see me? I know we can see each other. Can you see me?
I can see.
Your little ruffian boyfriend is planning to rob everybody dry here. Maybe you should let her know. Just saying, because he did say that they're bringing...
money.
Exactly. In worst case scenario, she has some of that money with her. If she doesn't have the money, she might not be able to buy you and take you and whisk you away into this wonderful life. So maybe let her know. But try to be a little convincing. I mean, don't be like Lathica how last time it was like, oh yeah, you know, it's a thing. And everyone's like, I don't believe you. You're you know, I'm bringing up old stuff. I know. I'm sorry. It's just convenient. But seriously, if you want this to work out, let her know. Just saying.
I'm with Lizard Man on this one.
I agree with him as well.
And thank you for calling me Lizard and not a newt, even though I'm a dragon. I'll let that one slide, I guess.
Okay.
Dragon. I'm not a lizard. I don't do that dumb thing.
She stands up, preparing to go get more things ready. Well, if that's all then, Miss Minx, an absolute pleasure.
Wait.
Oh, yes?
Minx is gonna look around and see if anyone is there to Do I have to roll for that?
No. Everyone's a little bit
Does
too
she
busy
see
and
anyone?
preoccupied, so you're good.
Okay. I can't say much other than the fact that you need to move whatever money is here away. There's something going down tonight during the banquet. I'm not sure exactly what, but there are a group of people planning on taking others' money and using it for their own well-being.
Well,
And you need to know that.
She might think you're in a cahoots.
She looked at you kind of
They
confused.
They wanted me to join, but I told them no.
No, you didn't.
Shh.
She nods her head slowly and she goes, "Thank you for this information. The caretaker won't be pleased about this, but I'll see what we can do. I'm not too sure about the guests, but all my funds are secured. I wouldn't dare bring them here. Orphans have very itchy hands too."
Don't they?
She goes, "But soon you won't be." And she smiles and swishes her dress and walks off humming. She rounds the back corner into the hallway and goes off about her business. It's about 1:30. You've got a solid hour before you need to get back. And guests start arriving. The banquet begins at 3 o'clock.
Do you really need to be at this banquet? Since you know that
I don't.
You're sold!
Okay.
Someone bought you!
We need to find. We need to find Jacoby.
Yes,
And
you do
kill
have
him?
30 minutes to meet him.
If I can at least stop him and the others from doing this tonight, maybe they won't go down for anything wrong, but maybe I can also get a family as well.
I am not killing children.
We don't have to
Exactly.
kill
We don't have
anybody.
to. We don't have to.
We can
He
always
trusts me,
scare
I can
him.
just talk to
Xander
him.
can like fly
Are you sure?
and like pick him up and like scare the crap
He,
out of him.
no,
Oh, I
he trusts
could.
me.
I like that
He
idea.
trusts me.
Fine.
He's one of the few here that actually do trust me. Let me talk to him. That doesn't work. I'll figure something out on the fly.
Get it, Xander? Fly?
I get it!
I'm still not very fond of you guys from the well, but whatever.
I did nothing.
By association.
It was on cart. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, some help you were. Anyway,
I don't think he likes you.
can I ask you a question, Manxykins? I
Yeah.
feel kind of inclined. I don't know. Maybe it's because I have
Mhm.
siblings that I feel this need to protect you.
Yes. Many of the nest.
You know what? Never mind. Don't mind it. Let's go finish grabbing your water and
Hey, you
see what
don't
we can do.
start something and then end it? You got me all curious!
It's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. It's all right.
Wait,
Can I roll for
Wait.
intimidation?
I do have a
Yes, you
question.
can.
I want to roll for persuasion to see if I can persuade him to tell me.
Yes, you can.
Okay, persuasion. Ooh, yes.
You gotta roll the intimidation and persuasion against theirs and see if you win.
I got a 10 with modifier.
I'm typing as fast as possible.
I got
I
14.
did that right? Oh, I did not do that right. I did a fucking number instead of the R, damn it.
Wow, girl.
Give me
I got 18.
brain. No. Okay. 15.
I got a 14, so it's not like I can do much in this situation.
You're not intimidated, but you are persuaded.
Spill,
by
spill, spill, spill.
Nix.
Come on, please.
Yes,
could be
spill it!
important.
Maybe it's because I feel guilty for having a giant girl over there drop you in the well, but I guess I'll tell you. But there was a moment when you were talking to Kathy, and it felt like you heard something. And I remember you saying, I don't like the sound of that. What exactly was it that you heard?
I can't be quite sure, but what I think I heard was something along the lines of the winds of change bringing darkness and
what?
darkness and the winds of change, darkness and fire. That's it. That's all I heard.
So,
Darkness and
if
fire.
you're changing, it brings darkness and fire. But you're petrified of fire. How much of change of your past do you want it to do?
Am I the weird one for feeling like this is a premonition of something that's going to happen tonight at the
Don't
banquet?
understand.
Call me skeptical, but it's just a little too. Things are just lining up a little too well in the situation. And, you fell down a well earlier and had a fright, so who knows what else is bound to happen.
15
Yeah,
minutes have
well-
passed.
Do you guys really have to?
We
Go
will
to
worry
the
about
banquet.
this. We will worry about this later. We first have to find Jacoby. I have to warn him.
Okay.
I can't just let them walk in blind. I'm not
Yes,
letting
you
my
can.
only chance of a family get messed up, but I'm also not letting their lives get messed up.
Okay, that's on you. Let's try
Oh,
and find a call for him or something. How do you usually find him?
He normally finds me.
in the gutter?
Start yelling, Jacoby!
So are you
Did you
staying
hear-
inside or are you going outside to look for him?
I'm going outside.
I'm guessing in the direction of the water so you can kill two birds with one stone?
Yep.
Okay.
Not done.
Keep forgetting about the water guy.
Yeah.
The only reason why I didn't mention it is because we're both in the same room and my mic is half muted all the time. So, it is what it is. But go off.
I don't want to railroad you guys in any capacity, but also you did
Water.
mention these things. Okay, so did you make it back to the well? Jacoby and two of his friends are hanging out by the well. And he immediately hops off some of the stones and approaches you so that he's out of earshot of his friends. He goes, "Hey, so what'd you decide? You coming with?"
Well, as much as I would like to say I am, I'm here to warn you.
He goes, "Warn me of what?"
If you guys do what you're planning to do tonight, you will get caught. It's not an if, it's a will. And your lives will be ruined. Any chance of you leaving here and bettering your life like you want to will be ruined. I'm getting out of here, but on my own terms, without having to steal anything, or without having to lie.
He goes, "Where's
And
this
I
coming
think
from?"
you should too.
He goes, "What the hell, Minx? Like, we've been kicking it for so long. Why are you treating me like rubbish now?"
It's not that you're rubbish. I find that you're much more than that. You're a very important person, and I don't ever want to see your life go down in ruin. But what you're planning to do tonight, your life, it could go up in smoke and flame.
He looks a bit confused, then sad, and he kind of like straightens up and scoffs up. Whatever, go. Listen, you do you, alright? But when you ever wonder what the ocean smells like, know you had your chance. He walks back to the boys and he goes, "Come on, she's got other plans. We need to figure something out." Go ahead.
She's gonna shout before he walks off real quick.
She's gonna what?
She's gonna shout to him before he walks off. Like, she don't give a shit who hears her. She's gonna shout.
Tell him you love him.
If you think that I'm gonna regret my choice, you'd better think again. I promise you, you will regret your choice to the day you die.
He stops and he looks back, and his boys are like, "Ain't worth it, bro." But he's like, "Nah, it's not. It's cool." And he goes, and he walks up to you and he goes, "You're the only one I never thought I'd hear things like that from.
I
I
say it
thought
because
you
I
knew
love
me
you.
better than that. And you got a funny way of showing it." And he turns and walks off with his boys.
Stop, stop, stop.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
that is a really mature conversation for a person who's supposed to be 6 years old. Just stating.
Changelings have a higher maturity.
I get it. I'm just making a statement. For 6 years.
She's a changeling. What do you expect?
Now, I
But is the guy though? No. Okay.
So?
I understand where you're coming from, and I think you handled it pretty well. But speaking of wells, we got to get the water from the well. Any idea on how we're going to get it out of the well this time without dropping you in there again?
We
Rope.
have rope.
Yeah, isn't there a
We
way?
do have rope. Nobody is lowering me back into this well.
Just making sure.
We have bucket and rope. You'll be fine.
We're gonna make it work.
Start singing a sea shanty. What we're gonna do with the bucket water?
What we gonna do with the bucket water? What we gonna do with the bucket water? Early in the 3 in the
But didn't you live in a
afternoon.
forest? How do you know anything about a sea shanty?
Freaking
Elves know songs. Don't judge me.
Fair enough. All right. Well, let's get this water in this bucket, load it back up, and head back to the wonderful world of Minxikins Gets Adopted.
You're gonna get back around 2 o'clock. There's no other events additionally planned unless you guys want to venture or conversate. Up to you.
What do you guys want to do?
I knew what you would do.
What do you guys want to do?
Hey, Minx,
Yes.
what's the deal with that boy? Why is
Guess
he,
what is the deal with the
so
boy?
hard for you?
How far have you gone with this boy?
Shush, no boys allowed in this conversation. What is the deal?
The deal is that he's very calm when he chooses.
Hey,
I'm
yo,
just trying.
70, you good over there, bud?
But life never really gave
How
him
did you know my name?
quite a right deck of cards.
I'm the telepath of the group. Why do we pretend like this is something that we don't know?
I've never spoken my name to any of you.
They're having a conversation over there.
Time to roll for
Pirate's
persuasion.
Spill the tea on the little man.
There's nothing really to say other than he's kind. when he
You
wants to be, and
touched
he's
lips,
caring.
didn't you? I knew it.
If you must know, yes, he was my kid.
Oh,
I've always wanted to
But
talk
that
girl
doesn't change
talk.
things.
What did you get?
I got a 13.
14.
Gosh damn it.
Just one more.
Gosh damn
Yeah,
it.
like we were all like out of the conversation for a second. We were like, what is this roll for?
Yeah, right?
You're trying to persuade me.
Oh, well,
Assuming it didn't work.
No, it didn't work.
something didn't work.
1 point
You
off.
should roll.
1 point off.
What's funny is I have a -2 in charisma too.
Kim is
and I
like
still
sitting
won.
on the ground with her legs crossed, and she's just. So
Wait a
you
minute.
did it.
Yeah.
What was it like?
I don't know what you want me to tell you. I would like to say that it was fireworks and magic and.
I stand
blah, blah,
corrected. I have a
blah.
15 out of 13.
Oh,
Second.
Oh!
sorry.
Why the 15?
What was it?
Because I keep forgetting to add my proficiency bonus to these things when I do these things. And
Okay, that's all right. All right.
Bitch, I know who you are. Deep diving in your mind, son. Sorry, I get a little out of character sometimes, but I'm right.
So
So
it
mean.
wasn't magic.
No, I feel like your character would react like that too, big and
After what happened to you, did you even keep in contact with this kid?
I can't say that I did. I wanted to, but it wasn't in the cards.
What happened?
So you kissed lips. I mean, you touched lips and ran.
Wait a minute, you kissed this boy?
Yep.
Not exactly
Hey,
like
we
that.
said no, boys. Oh, I can never have guilt.
It's not exactly like
Alright,
that.
alright,
It's
Elise.
not like I kissed and ran.
Hey, he can like hover over us, so he's not in the conversation.
He can fly.
I don't see why any of this is important right now.
I agree. So
I'm
going to
curious.
assume
We have
that
time.
we make it back to the. So we make it back to the orphanage, and before entry, I said you guys dropped off the water.
You guys asked if we had any like chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just like,
Yeah,
you guys
so-
want to chat about
And
it?
as,
Nick,
and as the
shut
DM,
that
it is
down.
also fully within my power to end that chat. So,
Minx also says shut it down. She don't like talking about herself.
you make it back, and as you're dumping the water into the big tankard, Olivia rounds the corner again. This time she's just kind of walking past you, and she goes, "Oh, do I have a surprise for you?"
A surprise?
I don't like her.
She stops for a second and she looks over to you with her arms folded and like, huh. And she goes, "Oh, you need to learn to speak a little quieter. But you're not gonna
I'm
get your
killing
happy
this
ending
bitch."
before I do."
Sorry.
And she continues walking. You have a moment to stop her before she's gone.
Olivia!
Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
I am going to
Binks
do.
is gonna start chasing.
Xander Duskwin, the Dragonborn Warlock in this group, am going to use my suggestion spell because, quite frankly, I don't want her to fuck this up for Minx.
I'm gonna pick her up.
Or that.
I love you so much.
You all are so quick to just give yourselves away.
I sure am. And listen, I've already thrown her into a well on accident
Seven
one
Dare,
time. I
I
don't
don't
want to do it
hear
again.
this. You were the first one to reveal your. No, you were the second one to reveal yourself. Never mind.
How did you know
Okay.
my name? I never gave my name to any of you.
Exactly, you guys need to chill.
Are you telepathic too, all of a sudden?
All of a sudden.
Okay,
Oh.
do I roll for grappling? And can I pick her up?
No, you'll get it.
Plus Q, so that's a plus C.
I'm gonna let Xander do his thing.
I rolled a 17.
Oh,
Alright, that's gonna hit.
Hey, Olivia, I heard a secret that whatever you thought you heard wasn't really a thing and you're just tired.
She is definitely afraid of the big dragon man because she's, you know, a child. She's only like 8 years old and human. She also doesn't understand why this other giant woman bear-looking thing is now grappling her. And she goes, "I want to go to bed."
listen. I am the thing of your nightmares. Come to life because you are a bad person.
She goes, "I don't want to sleep anymore."
Hip.
Push
We're trying to
down.
convince her to forget what she saw and heard, okay? Don't terrify her.
She's definitely like
Convince us
on the
to
verge of
drink.
crying.
You are a
Sweetheart,
bad
listen.
person.
No, she's not. Shh, don't listen to the giant scary woman. Listen to the blue scaly creature that's really nice and considerate. You don't remember anything. This is all a dream.
How about
You're gonna
you
wake
listen
up
to me, the only one that you actually know, and you're
Shush,
hallucinating.
act like you can't see us. She can't
You're
see us.
hallucinating.
You're hallucinating
I'm, what?
because you're crazy.
What's happening?
You drank some
You're
bad
crazy
water.
and you're a bad person.
You poisoned the water?
No. You're crazy and you're a bad person. You will go to bed now.
Everybody stop right now. Listen here. All this, the past hour, didn't happen. You went to lay down after helping out in the hall to set up for the banquet. And you're good. You're gonna go back to your room, you're gonna wake up, and everything's gonna be fine. No one make any more suggestions. That includes you, Kip, especially you.
She goes, yeah, I did do a lot today. It's kind of fuzzy. I think I'm gonna go lay down.
Yes. Point for Kim.
Is she out of earshot yet?
She's a little shaken still and kind of like trying to figure out what she knows. But she definitely rounds to the front of the orphanage, goes up the staircase, through the banquet hall, and into bed.
Yes! Hey, Tweedledum and Tweedlegiant dumb. Don't be stupid.
It worked!
No,
Tweedledum!
I made it work. You almost convinced me that you poisoned the water, dip-dong. Anyway.
Excuse me?
God.
I didn't
don't
think
get
that
paid
she would
enough for any
automatically
of
make
this.
that assumption.
You don't get paid at all!
I don't get paid at all. That's the issue here.
Oh.
None of us are being
You let
paid.
This memory stick.
Oh.
So let's be really cautious about things that we do. I'm really upset that I had to even reveal myself to do this for you. But let's be a little more careful with these things that we do, okay, sweetheart? Thanks, Minxie King. Love you.
She reaches
And that's
out.
all I'm gonna
Wait,
say.
guys. She reaches out and she just pinches his jaw
I'm gonna
shut.
need you to roll for that.
Okay.
Oh, please get it.
Your lip shut. That's gonna be.
All I
strength
ask
against
is you don't get
dexterity.
a nat 20 and
I got a
break his-
13.
You got
break
13 on
his
your
mouth.
strength. You need dexterity to avoid that.
With my strength, I got a 14.
No, rewind. Your 14, Kip, to do the action. Your 13 to avoid it with the dexterity. Okay.
Well, I got a 3.
Yes!
So all you see is Xander's going off, and then. And I think that's a good point to hit pause. We're going to reconvene in exactly 10 minutes for the final part of Minx's story.
Whoa.
Let's go ahead and take a break. Of course, you guys are still on microphone.
Intermission.
Okay, well,
just can't
I'm gonna
see
go
you.
check on my small child.
Good idea. I'm gonna go check on mine. I hope everyone's enjoying
It
the
might take
campaign
me
so
a little
far.
bit longer because I have to get her out of the bed.
Once again, Barbie Girl, thank you for the 100 bits and whispering that secret. You guys can directly affect the entire game just by donating. All donations and proceeds are going to go to Doctors Without Borders for the month of January and February. So feel free to whisper something secret. Create a 1d6 weapon, which can be sword, great sword, etc. Whatever weapon you decide to create or decide to create will be 1d6 damage. There is supposed to be an ellipses there, but it didn't update for this stream. But there is a ... because that weapon will have a special secret thing to it. You can heal all people 1d6 plus their Constitution modifier. You can also create a forbidden weapon, which is a very, very cool plot device. And of course, you can return somebody from the grave in the event that they are completely dead. But we will reconvene in exactly 9 more minutes, and we will see what happens for the conclusion of Minx's story.
Okay, say that one more time because he's really loud.
Why does Aaron have cool pants?
Aaron, why are your pants so cool? He hit you with it. It's Deadpool. That's all it is.
Wait, since they can't see it, hold on. I have to show you something. Wait.
What's that?
Oh.
I didn't know you had that. That's cool as shit. She got a Deadpool. She got a Deadpool.
I also got a Deadpool on my legs.
Well, I mean,
And that was a cover up too.
Oh, did it cover up a penis?
No.
Mine does.
Where's
the lie?
It was too quick. It was too quick even for me. Like, it read it literally a split second after it should happen. I'm like, I hate it here. I don't
I'm
hear
just
anymore. I'm mad.
saying, just imagine Deadpool like 2 when he like gets the bottom half ripped off and it's like a baby leg, like. So if I go dark and quiet, Tristan's been waking up, so I might have to move him out here.
I was gonna say, you're talking like physically dark, like the lights are gonna, or like you're gonna like
Yeah.
disappear first. Like, okay, gotcha.
Both?
Oh, they really almost fucked it up for us.
Yeah, right.
They were really like, oh, then he's scared a little bit. No, I got this under control. Let me do my thing.
I rolled high enough. Shit.
That shit was funny. I'm not gonna lie. That mess was hilarious. I'm like, I am going to kill them both. I'm gonna be the death of you, not NevaeH or whatever. Anything else going on, I'm gonna be the death of you.
Just imagine if you picked up Kip with your like dragon claws.
Get your ass out of here.
Can we talk about how successful that genjutsu was that you just put them in? Way to go, bud.
Ino
Way to
could
go.
never. Itachi who?
You should have seen my comment on Twitch. I was
No,
like,
I
Xander,
watched it. You had to come in and clutch with a genjutsu. It's like, I hate it here.
Xander coming to clutch with the genjutsu.
Hey, I have a question for Eddie.
I'll relay the question to him.
When-
She has a question for you. Okay.
So, you know how I
So?
posted the picture of my dice and he said he wanted the top one?
You know how she posted that picture of her dice and you said you wanted the top one?
Mm-hmm.
Does he want it?
Hello.
Do you want it?
Yes, I do.
Yes, he does.
See, hold on.
What?
Listen here, giant woman character. Let me do my thing.
You're right.
A damn minute.
You're right.
That shit was so funny. I was like, I looked at her so I was like, yeah, she's gonna forget she saw a giant blue gecko. But like, damn, what are we gonna do about
A
this?
giant blue gecko! What? I'm using that.
Look at the color.
Please, don't escalate me any more than you already do,
Deontay,
constantly.
look at the
Oh, those are
color.
cute. Eddie, can you see those?
Hell yeah.
Hold on, keep them there. He can see it.
These are the ones you wanted.
Those are the ones you wanted, right? Yes.
They even come in a little bit.
Thank you so much for hosting, Joker J. You're the best.
Look,
Good to see you
You want to
again.
know this $11 pot one? Two,
Oh, you're actually giving it to him?
yeah,
She says, how many did you get?
4, 5.
I will
Okay.
put it in my computer case. So, let me see if I can show it on stream real quick. I put
I
random
got
things in my
6 for
computer case at
$11.
random moments. Right now, I'm doing like my favorite dice set, which is the glow in the dark one. So if I turn my
Hey.
computer off, it actually glows inside the
Deontay.
case.
Deontay.
Yeah.
Question.
And
I opened the 2 or 3 that I wanted. So I have
5 more minutes.
since maybe we can get it. I have 2 extra to save on shipping. You don't have to buy one.
If you're giving one to him, just send it to me, because he's here all the
That's
time.
what I was thinking.
oh, so
There's like a red and gold. Where
I feel like soft boy Deontay is a thing, so he might go for the pink one. I'm not gonna lie.
it's silver and
It's so worth it. Get pink.
magenta. Like pink,
Took
silver and
55
magenta, or
forever
red
for
and
Ashley to
gold.
get out of the bed.
I forgot what colors I got when I bought my set.
This is my first
I
set
got a
that I
couple
bought
also.
myself.
They're cute. God.
My first one, Jackson lost completely. They were gold, yellow, and black, and they looked so fire.
This is my
I don't know
own
what that is anymore.
Brady boy.
So upset.
He fat into his core.
Mike Zippy V is in the chat.
Mikey! What's up?
Hey oh,
What up, Mikey?
When I see that Ella, I'd love to see it. You'd love to see it.
I love that.
General Kenobi.
Yeah!
Yo, not gonna lie, my legs feel kind of like General Grievous.
I am.
right
Everyone's
now.
losing.
Oh, I
He
don't
said
have any
I'm winning, everybody else
ones.
sucks. Wow. Because who just saved our asses right now? I'm pretty sure it was me. That's fucking beautiful. Oh my god.
I have a blue and
That's so
purple one.
cute. That's cute, girl.
You guys winning? We haven't gotten into combat yet, actually.
We did last episode, but not this one.
Last episode we got into combat. And that was pretty good.
You
This
know,
episode we haven't gotten into combat yet. It's been pretty tame so far. It's
promise
been
you,
a
Dominic,
lot of, I
adding my
guess,
proficiency
exposition, or not really exposition. It's been a lot of talking.
Character development.
Character development, that's what
Definitely
it is.
character development, definitely.
bitches developing right.
I will be here.
Oh my gosh, Minx! I had lit
Bitch
a.
developing, alright. She's going through puberty.
I had left the fireplace in my house the other night.
They found
I
out my
walked
name
out the
without
living
me
room
telling
and I
them.
came back in and I was like, "Girl, is that you?" And I was like,
Yeah,
"Wait,
let's
that's
get the
offensive."
book straight. No
I
one
almost
knows
snapped. I'm
Savannah's
so sorry.
Savannah's name.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
one knows.
Yeah.
Well,
I do.
except for him now, because he used
God
persuasion.
tier.
Okay, then whose name? Who all knows whose name?
We know Lagatha's name. We know your name.
Yeah.
And we know Kip's for some magical reason.
Okay.
You guys-
Do
Because
we know
like
your
literally
name?
when we
Kip
met, I went, "I'm Kip."
Yeah, you're right.
Do we know your name?
I don't think so, actually.
I want to say we do. No, we do.
I don't. We do.
I'm very
Okay.
braggadocious. You guys should know me.
So the only one we literally do not know is here. Got it.
I got tabs on all you hoes.
Yep.
All
That,
you
that
hoes,
makes it
I know
easier. That makes it
Cool.
easier.
That's why Kip keeps calling me the Pirate Man, since my character has like a
An eye patch.
She hasn't.
not an eye patch, just some
an
garment
eye
just
hood.
covering over his eye.
All she
Is,
like.
is that where he hides his
It's
Sharingan?
a cloth. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where I hide my shouting gun.
Okay, you want to be fucking.
The reason
Kakashi
the
so
reason why
bad.
she calls him Pirate Man is because all she knows about the outside world is like very basic legends and like stories, pretty much like kids stories, and she knows a pirate is someone with a prosthetic leg or a missing eye or something, basically something covering their eye. Even if it's hair, she'll call you a pirate.
I'm just hiding my
I'm surprised
Sharingan.
Minx
That's
didn't
all.
do
Sir, what are you doing over there?
I'm Moody Kakashi.
Moody
Kakashi
Kakashi
during his
yeah.
emo phase.
I hate it here.
No, you
Pick
love
me
it.
up. I hate it. These references are too real.
Beyonce,
Take me
you
home.
never said, do you want the red and gold?
Next
or-
time we go into combat, I'm gonna use the 1,000 Years of Pain.
Oh my
You are my best friend.
Believe it.
I'm gonna send you the pink ones, Deontay.
I really love.
And I will
Kip's
use them
reaction,
wholeheartedly.
Though. Just like, wait, you kept this from your best friend. It's just like,
Yeah.
the heart.
And so you guys know,
She said that. That's
they're sealed, so you don't have to
No.
worry about me touching them.
Did the straight. Okay.
You should touch them so I can always touch you. Wait, pause.
Pause! Pause!
Wait.
Poggers?
What I meant to say was
What did he say?
you should.
What did he say?
Wait,
See, after he said that, we jumped to like 2 viewers.
Oh my god.
Deontay, Deontay. There you go.
Hey y'all.
Poggers.
Can I get one?
Poggers in the chat for inappropriateness.
Poggers.
Pog
Thank
champs in
God
there.
cameras aren't on.
All right, we're gonna come back to Earth, and by Earth I mean NevaeH.
NevaeH, right?
We're going back to live screen in 3, 2, 1. Live screen.
Ew.
All right. It's time for the conclusion of the story. The banquet is about to begin. Caravan's already pulling up. Minx is dressed in her bestest, which ain't much, as we determined earlier. All the kids are lining up in the back side of the hall to await the different couples and would-be parents to come in. As they start coming in, you recognize no one in particular, but you can easily see that there's a lot of money here.
I got one thing right.
Shiny things are expensive, yes?
Very.
Cool.
Not to sound rude or anything, but how much do you kids cost? Kind of a lot, don't you think?
I guess
And
we're
just to be,
worth a penny
I'm not being mean when I say this, but based on the attire that you guys have, that should bring down the market price a little bit, right? A little insensitive, I know, but just
Wait,
I'll be quiet.
if you get broken in some way, does that lower your price? It's a genuine question.
I can't say that it's a yes or a no.
Like if I took your arm like this, if I broke it right now.
This is all hypothetical, right? Because you're not going to actually break your arm, right?
No!
Please don't break your arm.
But if I did,
Take my arm.
would that lower your price?
I'm assuming so. I don't know how all this works. I'm just a kid.
I'm going to roll a perception check to kind of get an idea of who's at this party and what these people look
Great
like.
idea.
because,
Great idea.
Like, let's see, do I?
I'm rolling for perception check too.
He is eating marshmallows.
Is he?
Everybody's on the topic of the marshmallows now.
I was like,
I rolled a 16.
What exactly are you looking for?
Just to get a kind of general idea of the crowd itself, if I'm seeing anybody shady. You know, just to kind of get a general idea of what the room's looking like.
Everyone looks shady. Not a single person, that has shown up looks like they want a child to be a child if they adopt them. That is what you alone can pick up from your perception roll.
okay.
They're all about to bond it.
It's a good thing you got the pretty one to adopt you, because these monsters in here are more monstrous than me, and I'm a dragon. Huh.
You know what?
A dragon.
You're not wrong.
What are you implying, Kip?
Huh? Not a thought behind these eyes.
The doors close as the last few guests arrive. There is about 36 people, including the children here. Miss Cascadia walks to the center of the room and bows politely, and the kids bow in unison behind her. And she goes, "We're delighted to have you here. Please enjoy the festivities that the kids have prepared to present to you. We will have food in just a few short hours. And any deals or prospects. I'll go with prospects. Thanks, Deontay. Much better than purchases. So, any deals or prospects that you'd be interested in, you're welcome to speak with at the end of the night." She bows again, and the music gets a little bit louder. She looks to you and gives a wink, Minx. But the other kids can't really tell if she was winking at you directly or at them. And she whispers, "Good luck," but loud enough for them all to hear it. Sneak attack. So The different adults are walking around and they're not really inspecting the kids. Just kind of seeing what the kids are doing. Some of the kids are showing off their art. A couple of boys are, sword fighting and fencing and showing off what they've learned, albeit it's wooden sticks or rusty pieces of metal. Nothing truly in the way of weapons. Some adults have taken to drinking and enjoying the festivities as a whole, and they've already kind of got their eye on who they want. And celebration just going on and about. The hall is quite festive. Minx, you need to join in because you look very weird standing still.
Wallflower.
This is dancing.
I'm gonna say this in the most condescending way ever. All right, Minxykins, it's time to get out there and impress all the potential buyers. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. But yeah, you should probably go because you kind of just being here is awkward. We're right here. You can signal me. I'll fly around above everybody and see if anything goes on. I got
can
you.
pick someone up again.
Let's not pick up anybody else, Kip.
no,
No more
not
touching
picking
people.
anybody
Don't touch anybody. Don't touch anything.
No touching. Nothing. All of you. I've got
You don't
this.
have to worry
Don't
about
worry. Minx is
What are you gonna do?
Minx is gonna just she's gonna kind of look around the room and see who all is there, and she's gonna kind of lock eyes. There's couples there, obviously, right?
Yes, there's couples there.
Okay. Well, is there like a nice looking couple because she really wants to lock eyes with like a nice looking couple
There
and just
is.
walk up to them?
There is. There's a beautiful couple with fair hair and fair skin. They look well dressed, nothing too flashy, but they actually do look like they came there to adopt somebody for children's sake. Content warning.
I don't ever like it when you say that.
I can stop saying it and just type it, and then I won't
No,
let you guys know what's going on too.
No, please no.
No, I like this idea better. I'll just type it for the people watching. You don't have to worry about it anymore.
Too late. All right, so he's gonna walk up to this couple and just kind of smile and wave at them. Hi.
Before you walk away, I'm going to put my hand on your shoulder. I'm going to turn you around. I'm going to say, listen to me. I'm watching you. You give me a look if you feel anything at any given time. I'm watching.
You're acting like a dad.
You be quiet.
I don't have a dad, so I don't mind this that much.
The woman goes, "Hello, miss. What's your name?"
My name is Minx. It's nice to meet you.
Minx. It's my pleasure to meet you as well. What a kind name. And what can you do?
Well, I can do all sorts of things. If you need me to do daily chores around the house, I can do that. I can cook. I can play instruments.
Well, the husband looks over and goes, "Yeah, we thought we wanted a boy, though." The woman goes, "Not hush. Okay, I can dream." She goes, "Please do go on."
I can essentially pick up anything that I'm taught very quickly. And so, when it comes to things that I can do, as long as I can be taught it, I can learn.
She goes, "Well, would you like to show us something? Perhaps perform something?"
Kip and Xander are just...
I suppose I could, though I don't really like calling a lot of attention to myself at these sort of things.
You're at an orphanage where you're supposed to try to impress them to get adopted, girl. Don't act like this is something new.
Meta, sit down.
So, yeah, they look at you and they're going, "Well, will you perform something?"
I suppose I could. Give me a second, because I have something written down specifically for this.
I know.
I have to find it.
I know you do.
I have to find it. It's in my notes. somewhere.
Oh, we finally get to see the bard at work.
Are we gonna see the bard at work? Are we actually gonna have Jinxie sing?
Are we finally gonna see the bard?
Oh. Do you think she has a
Yes.
guitar or a harmonica?
Do you think she has a flute or a lute?
Probably.
Do you think she has her own percussion section? Does she have a drum solo in this?
God. Oh God. Aha, found it. Okay. I yes, I'm Beyonce. Alright. I have something that I wrote for a particular scenario like this, but I'm not sure it's all that good, but I would gladly perform it for you.
She goes, well, I'd be delighted to hear it. Let's see what you've got. The husband goes, and he
Alright.
sits down and he folds his arms, but he's listening.
I've been practicing singing in her voice. There's a place I like to go when my mind feels cold as snow. It's a clear and warm place. I've got a smile on my face. This place is a warm embrace. How do you get there? Well, it's simple, can't you see? You take a deep breath, close your eyes, breathe and just believe. You remind yourself you're strong, and you promise you'll go on, and there you are. The cold changes to warm, and the dark turns to light. Just a little fight, and believing you'll be alright. That's all I got. But
The couple looks to you, and the wife is beaming, and she goes, "That was fantastic. That was beautiful." The husband goes, "Not bad, kid. You know, worth considering. Could put me to sleep with a lullaby or something." But they're overall very pleased with your performance. Go ahead, Deontay. So you have a comment.
oh God.
You better. You fucking better. The fuck? Ma'am, my wig? Gone. Oh, it annoys me because I know you can sing and I've been waiting for this the whole time. Now that it's happening, I'm like, wait, bitch, I wasn't ready. I don't like this. I love it. I hate it.
Okay, we're gonna save those comments for the end of the stream. Let's...
No, she needs to know now. She needs to know right now.
So the festivities continue, and as things start to die down and people start to get comfortable in these seats, you see, let's see, go ahead and roll a performance check for me.
I just want to say at least he did this after you sang, not before. So like you had to like.
Oh, thank God, right though?
Sorry, I just.
Rolls from performance.
With the modifier, right?
Brings an amazing song.
If I have a modifier for it.
Always at the modifier, and that can happen.
Okay.
But I knew she wanted to sing, so I was like, we'll do it differently.
You said performance, right?
Yes.
Okay. I think I did this right. I hope I did this right. I did it right. 18.
The wife and husband are talking to each other, and just at an earshot you can hear, "Oh, but she was really pretty, and I'd love to have her. You can braid her hair and work on her. It's beautiful long white hair." And the husband goes, "No, we need a worker for the farm." "I'm sorry, honey." And you see that they call over a different kid, and this kid looks like Jacoby, and they sit down to eat dinner with this kid instead. Minx isn't the only kid that is getting adopted, but ends up sitting where the other kids that weren't invited to sit with any parents. So yeah, Cascadia comes out and with a few of the other kids and starts delivering food to the tables. It is without a doubt the best meal that you have each month, because of course it's meant to impress and show that you guys are not malnourished. And yeah, you guys are getting the foods. It's quiet. Almost too quiet. No, just kidding. Almost as if the food is too good to be true, which you know is a lie. I mean, inside your very core, you know that it's a lie. All 5 of you feel this awkward silence, like time's moving a little bit too slow. When suddenly, someone decides to stand up. Savindir's eyes go black.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck.
Damn it!
It's time! It's time!
I swear to God, if you fuck this up for me.
He is just standing up perfectly still at the moment. The children that are at the individual tables are taking bowls and taking them back to the back kitchen and finding the seats. There's a little bit of shuffling around. Cassie comes back to the middle and she goes, "We hope that everyone has had a good time at the banquet today. Of course, if you have any prospects, feel free to mention it. If not, I hope you all have a fantastic evening." As it turns out, Jacoby didn't make any moves that were visible, and the other caretaker was pleasantly distracted, doing Lord knows what, though he usually works the night shift. Savindir draws his sword and walks over to Cassie.
Hey, buddy, what are you doing?
And in the middle of the room,
Kip, tackle him again.
he pushes his sword into her back, revealing himself to everyone. Almost instantly, panic erupts. But the doors are locked. There is almost a primeval bloodlust in the way his chest raises and lowers as he breathes and goes to the next nearest person, be it man, woman, or child, and begins cleaving his way through each and every one of them.
I'm gonna engage combat.
I'm gonna use my telepathy and figure out what the fuck is going on.
I'm gonna roll for initiative.
Roll for initiative, roll for
Manx-
telepathy.
Minx is gonna run up to Cassie.
Oh, you crazy Eddie, you.
What am I rolling for?
Yes, I love it. I hate it, but I love it, but I hate it.
I just read what he called this episode.
EM.
Oh no!
EM. What am I rolling for?
You're gonna need to roll your wisdom, right? That's your spell modifier?
This is not gonna be good.
Oh, spell mod. Oh,
It's not gonna be good. Not gonna be
Okay,
good.
that's fine.
It's not gonna be good.
I rolled a 16 for initiative.
You're going second?
Okay.
Do we have to roll for initiative right now?
22.
Oh, I'm rolling because
I'm
I
engaging
got
in
a-
combat, so I
The
don't
fact that
know
I got
about
a
you
nat
guys.
20 right now makes me happy. Well, let me wait. Because...
Wait, did you get a nat 20?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You peer into his mind, and you can no longer engage in combat. We'll get back to you. Xander uses his power to read and peer into his mind and collapses over.
Oh, shit.
We'll come back to you. We got a 16
nap.
for Kip. Who else?
I got a 5.
Okay.
I'll roll. I got a 5.
Hey, 5, buddy.
Roll again, both of you. I need to see who's going first between the two of you.
I got an 8.
$14.
Aaron,
Okay.
Aaron, real quick, what's your armor class?
It's 11 naturally, 13 with the shield up. But since I'm being taken over, DM has control of my actions, so it's up to him to wear the shield or not.
Yeah, I just need to know numbers. What's your HP so I don't kill you?
It's 34 point.
Okay. God damn, what the fuck?
I'm at
I know,
28.
that's so bad. 26.
So Seven Deer goes first, and upon hearing you guys shuffle and knowing that you're the most immediate threat, he goes over to the bleeding out Cassie and grabs her by the throat, holding her up like a shield. He points the sword and says, "Not another step."
Not another step, or you all die just like this wretched cur.
He readies an action and does nothing else. Go ahead, Kip.
Roll for persuasion.
Go for it.
Can I roll for persuasion too?
On your turn.
6.
What are you trying to say?
Listen, just put the sword down. Okay?
It doesn't work, and Seven Deer replies,
I don't think so.
"Go ahead, Minx."
Wait, I got a bonus
Try and
action.
Oh, okay, my bad. Go ahead.
Minx, try and let him roll for persuasion.
Should
so you
actually
can-
cure wounds, but
Yeah. I can cure wounds if that takes whatever if she does the persuasion.
okay. I'm gonna use my bonus action to turn invisible.
Question.
Okay.
Since okay, of course our characters don't know this, but outside of character we know this. Since since he's essentially possessed, can I use Charm Person?
You can
Because
try.
I have that as one of my.
Oh snap! Hold on,
Yeah, go ahead.
real quick.
Go ahead.
Hold on. The era this companions. Thank you so much for the raid. We just got a raid party of 8 in here. Thank you so much. Oh, huge round of applause. We're doing D&D. We're throwing down every donation that we get. We're donating to Doctors Without Borders right now, and this is the climax of another character's story arc. So you guys came at the perfect time to see some really horrific stuff
stomach hurt.
happen. Content warning. It's gonna get
yeah.
graphic. Go ahead, Minx. What are you up to?
I'm gonna try and use Charm Person to see if I can somehow charm him to let Cassie go.
Go ahead.
Go for it.
Okay, that's
Why do you have to laugh like that though?
You'll see.
Oh, I know.
Do I roll
But-
for that or
Is it a spell?
it's a cantrip.
It
Oh,
fails.
No, it's a spell. It's a spell.
It fails. Oh, you do use your spell slot, but the spell fails.
Okay,
Yep, can't be charmed.
Nope.
let's try it.
Yeah, my character has an advantage against being charmed, and magic can't put me to
Ooh.
sleep.
Ooh.
Go ahead, Amber.
With whisper something secret.
Uh huh.
100 hits.
Are we able to use that? Like us, we're allowed to use whisper something secret, right?
You can't whisper
But
something
not
to yourself.
Yeah, to
You
not
can-
to myself.
Like I did it to you the last time.
So that rule was modified, and the way it works is it only now is going to go if the stream does it, anyone in chat does it, then it goes to whoever they decide. For you guys, it only goes to minks.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Let's see, 1, 2, 7 Deer's turn again.
What?
Yeah, that's what I said. 7 Deer's turn again. 7 Deer, ooh, look at that, those angry eyes. I love them. DM chills. 7 Deer lets go of the sword, and before it hits the ground, a black and purple aura envelops it, and it starts spinning very rapidly before cleaving its way through more people behind him, watching bodies collapse and heads rolling. The cobblestone of the orphanage hall is slowly but steadily beginning to pool with blood. There are some people who have attempted to strike back at him while his back was turned and facing you guys, since you're further into this hall. But anyone who has successfully touched him has been blown backwards and knocked to death. The force of hitting whatever they ran into, be it table, chair, or wall, was enough to concuss and kill them.
Oh, that was a little bit too easy. I was expecting more.
It is now Lagatha's turn.
So I'm going to use my wild shape into a giant spider,
Okay.
and my action is going to be spraying webs to get him to be stuck to the ground.
Go ahead and roll for that.
Why is there a question mark at the end of that?
Because I don't have the CR for giant spider pulled up, so I don't think that's a spell. I think it's an attack. Spells you roll against, attacks you roll for. So I had to verify.
Giant wolf spider.
Ugh.
Action.
This is gonna be fun.
Terrified.
It is a action. It's an action, not a spell. So, what do I have to roll for?
You need to roll to hit him.
$15.
You missed. The webs look like they're about to hit him before they shrivel up from this same dark and purple energy flowing around him. Meanwhile,
Was that your pathetic attempt to get? You're gonna have to do better than that.
Over in the head, there is a voice that Xander can hear piloting the body. Doesn't belong to Seven Deer internally. There is another voice which belongs to Seven Deer that is significantly quieter but also yelling. Aaron, I want you to act out what the second voice is saying, and I'll control what the first voice is saying internally.
It's not me! I swear it's not me!
Shut up, you fucking little man.
Xander, you gotta believe me. All of these actions, I'm not doing them.
Oh, there's another one in here. Maybe I'll take their body next. You suddenly feel
I won't touch you.
1,000 eyes staring at you inside this darkness that is enveloping Seven Deer's mind. What are you going to do? For all intents and purposes, your consciousness is now also within his mind.
I am going to. Hey, what the hell are you doing with this guy's body? Who the hell are you, number one? And number two, what the fuck is going on?
I need you to roll an acrobatics save to. No, that's a lie. I need you to roll a Constitution saving modifier save.
Acrobatic?
Not acrobatics, Constitution. It's all mental. Roll a Constitution.
I was like, oh jeez. Discord, please be in our favor tonight.
Please, please, please,
Look-
Discord gods.
Look at Amber.
Please, 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 please,
I hate you so much.
please. Please, oh my
I'm just
god.
like,
We need to clip that. Just submit it on Amber's face going.
All I'm gonna say is I knew this whole demon thing with Aaron's character was going
Roll
to
a
fuck us.
9.
it's gonna get. I knew it was gonna get sick, but I didn't know it was
knew
gonna
it.
get this sick. And I'm
I
like,
knew it. I knew it.
So as you roll this 9, you literally feel something eat. As in, like, physically take a bite out of your brain.
fucking what?
And some of your memories disappear. Your head is still perfectly intact, but it feels like something took a bite out of your brain, and you're taking 15 points of psychic damage. You need to roll to maintain the connection.
I am rolling.
I gotta mute my
Wait, what am I rolling?
Constitution
The same
save.
thing you rolled
Okay, just make sure.
get in, to cast this.
Okay. Yeah. Just making sure. Listen. I just got the shit bit out of me, okay? What do you expect? Uh, 19.
Okay, so you maintain the connection despite this really painful blow to your mentor, your psyche. It is now 70's turn externally. Externally, the sword returns to 70's hand, and with a wicked smile and a ridiculous amount of strength, he quickly switches his grip from around her neck to carrying her by her hair. And he holds her up higher before slashing the sword out. Her body drops limp to the ground, and the head remains in his hand. As the blood starts dripping, he holds it up and lets it pour upon his face before readying an action. It is not Kip's turn. If Seven wants to say anything, you can.
She tastes just as beautiful as she looks now.
Gotta remind myself that I'm invisible and I can't fucking give it myself away.
So what's Kip doing?
I thought he was doing an action.
Oh no. He readied an action.
Readied an action.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then now it's Kip's turn.
Kip wants to let out an absolute blood-curdling scream, but she hugs onto her quarterstaff and covers her mouth in order to stay invisible and not give her position away. Just shakes for a moment before making her way behind Seven Deer and taking her quarterstaff and wrapping her over his head and pulling him back like that.
So you're gonna have to roll to grapple. It's gonna be pretty high.
Grapple. Can I hold on before I let this go?
Yes.
Before I solidify this decision, I'm actually going to sweep him.
Okay, roll to hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to sweep his legs out from underneath him.
Okay, then just roll to hit. Make sure you use the right modifiers if you're doing one-hand or a two-hand.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull up my sheet. Attack bonus. I am definitely doing one-handed. $16 plus 4, that's 20 mod.
The 20 mod is enough to hit. I'm going to roll against being prone. You roll for damage.
Mostly just trying to knock him off his feet, but yes, okay. Roll for damage. I need an area mouse out of the way.
Nope, they did not end up prone. The stick, your staff connects with their leg, and it definitely is jarring. Does some damage, but they are not knocked prone.
Damn. Okay. I got a 6.
All right, 6 damage. Nicely done.
Okay. Damn.
Did you have a question, Boo Boo?
Yeah, can you kind of like recap what's going on? Since I had to go get Tristan.
Gotcha. Okay. Quick recap. Seven Deer is his possession is taken over from end of last game's roll, and everyone is dying inside of the orphanage hall. The door is locked.
I got
We can get out.
The part where I was at was he was 7 Deer, where Xander was in 7 Deer's mind. He got a bite taken out of his brain. That's where I stopped.
Oh, Cassie was decapitated.
Yep. And I just ankle slapped that bitch.
Basically, yes.
I'm gonna take patient defense as a bonus action, which requires a wisdom save.
Okay.
How do I do that?
It's not your wisdom save, so you wait. Hold on.
Oh, is it?
Wait a minute. Let me verify.
Oh, maybe it is not mine.
Why do I have this
Patient
sheet
defense.
open twice? Hey, Barbie girl! Thank you so much for the 15 bits. It's the wisdom save to see if the person negates it, so they'll have to throw that save. But that's a bonus action, a dodge action. You're not being assaulted.
Oh, I thought this was for next turn.
It's still your turn.
No, I mean like to.
Oh yeah. Okay, so you want to do it in advance to prepare for the next one. That's fine as well.
Yes. Yeah.
That's fine as
what
well.
I'm
Since
doing.
it's not a standard action, it's a bonus action. You can do it before or after. If it was just a standard action, you'd have to prep it. But yeah, you're good either way.
Okay.
So you can prep it.
So
still.
I'll just place that, so long as it's placed in reaction to whatever Sevendir does.
Precisely. Okay, so yeah, so you're good. Go ahead, Minx.
Okay, so Minx is gonna kind of just like run. She's not thinking this through, but she's gonna run up at him and try to like see if she can tackle him.
All right. You can roll to hit for that. Your damage will just be a D4, but plus your strength modifier, and if the hit is successful, we'll see if he's knocked prone.
So I'm rolling what?
1d20 plus your strength modifier.
It's a 6.
You rolled a 6?
Mm-hmm.
So you go to make the tackle, but between losing Cassie and the tears and the adrenaline and the emotion, you're off your target and you don't make it. Twitch Slays D&D, thank you so much for raiding. That's another party of
Whoa!
18. That's the
Of
biggest
18?
raid we've ever had.
Wow.
Oh man!
Yay.
Thank you guys so much. Hello, hi, welcome.
Thank you.
Content warning: this is a very graphic fight scene. But thank you so much for being here. Oh snap! I love the D&D community on Twitch. Y'all rock. Oh man, y'all making me so happy.
My heart.
Oh my god. We're at 21 viewers.
We love you so much.
Yes, graphic violence. The chat says.
Hey, you can't spell D&D without trauma, so let's do it. All right, so oh, and again, just because I gotta make sure I put it out there, all donations are going to Doctors Without Borders this month. So if you guys feel like donating anything like that, thank you so much, Shotgun, for the 10 bits. Shotgun Peanut, fucking great name. All donations for January and February are going to Doctors Without Borders. So don't feel like you're filling my pockets, because you're absolutely not. But we're definitely, you know, changing the road, all that fun stuff. Let's keep going. You missed that tackle. Yep. You're gonna land just shortly after their feet, but it wasn't a critical fail, so you didn't end up on, you know, prone yourself. And you get back up fine, but you're definitely within striking distance of 7 deer right now.
She wasn't making it through.
Thank you so much for following Shotgun being a Cowboy Candy. Y'all rock. Oh man, I'm so hyped right now. This is the worst part about being a DM on here. Y'all just get me so hyped. Boom, B. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. Oh man. You can't spell D&D without trauma. That's so true.
Very true. Very true.
You just donated 100 bits, so you can whisper something secret to any player. Yeah, to any player that you want. It could be something in the game or outside of the game. Miss Dinosaur Magic Carp 13, thank you so much for following. You guys are fantastic. Yo. A whole heart. Turn up, bitches. Twitch Slays D&D, thank you so much for following.
I wish you guys could see his smile from my angle. It's so cute. Like, it's just so big. And I'm like, aw, look at him being all adorable and stuff.
They make me happy.
This is awesome.
This is really cool.
Thank you guys for being here.
I think we're doing this again this week too, but I got to talk to the group about it. But we were talking about doing this again on Friday, so there might be a part 2, or I guess an episode 6. We'll see what happens. Oh man, okay. I have lost track of everything.
You gotta kill the fucking demon!
It's the demon's turn. It's the demon's turn. That's right.
She was not able to tackle my body, but she is in distance to it.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Lagatha's turn.
no, it's not like it's this turn.
Oh.
It's 7 Deer's second turn.
Fuck.
7 Deer squats down,
What?
having consumed some of the blood, and touches his hand to the cobblestone hall, and it starts vibrating, not at the extent of an earthquake, but almost sending out little pulse waves and tremors from where the hand touched, and all the blood starts floating from everyone that the sword has passed through, and it's literally pulling out of their bodies, including Cassie's, almost draining them, and you can see their skeletal system and their the different veins pulling from their skin, which is also losing color for the fairer skinned ones, as every ounce of blood and fluid just pulls from their body. It begins to solidify into little blood teardrops and crystallize before turning in every direction and shooting outwards. I need everyone in the party to make a reflex save.
Don't I have a dodge?
You do have a dodge. You do have a dodge. You successfully dodged.
Fuck you guys!
Somehow, the biggest person in the whole campaign said, so you're gonna use the your saving throws, your dexterity, which should be the second one. Use your dexterity modifier plus proficiency bonus if you are Kip or
What
Minx. 1d20 plus that number.
Wait, I still have to roll?
No, you don't have to roll. I'm just as examples. Zan, you are going to get hit.
I knew that
Because you're
motherfucker was
unconscious.
gonna do some anime shit.
Yeah, you're gonna get hit because you're unconscious.
The world shall know pain.
I forgot he was.
He said, "Almighty push."
What did it?
There are 27 people watching my stream right now. This is the most people
Holy
ever had watching
shit.
the
I
stream at
rolled an
once.
18.
Holy shit.
It's too
Oh,
late. It's too late for me.
18.
Okay, wait, who
I
wrote an
got
18?
an 8.
Boo Boo wrote an 18?
Makes
Boo Boo.
Minx? Wait,
I have an 8.
Okay.
We ain't gonna talk about
Oh,
it.
Lagatha rolled an 18.
gotcha. Okay, so Lagatha, you are successfully
Lagatha has 18.
having the damage. Minx, you're not.
The look of her face. This is what a DM loves.
She said, so I didn't completely dodge. This is what you're telling me.
No. As far as the dodge goes, and I'm gonna break down how the scene looks. With Kip being so close, when the blood rose up, she was able to dodge inward to avoid the splatter going outwards, taking full advantage of the spell that she cast. Kip, still preparing to stand up from attempting to tackle and failing, was not only close to the ground. Not Kip, Minx was not only close to the ground, but also didn't have enough movement in time to dodge anything. Lagatha was further away and had time to get some resemblance of cover before these crystallized droplets shot out, but not enough to avoid any damage. And Xander is unconscious on the table and got the full brunt of it. The two of you that got the full brunt of it, I need you to roll a Constitution save. You're also going to take 10 points of damage each. Lagatha, you're only taking 5.
Well, kiss my ass.
Did y'all hear that?
I got picked up.
Oh, my mic. Damn, y'all too.
I wanted them to hear that.
He was just like in the background, kiss my ass.
Dude, next time just sit next to me.
Right. He said it's the Constitution.
Yes, roll a Constitution saving throw.
I got a 12.
You got 12? Okay.
I got a 15.
Not bad.
Not bad, not bad. So for Minx only, you almost like gravity is pulling in a weird direction, can feel your blood now starting to pull from your wounds, trying to escape your body. It is now Xander's turn. Is Xander still alive?
I rolled pretty high, so you said, yeah.
Because you took the 15 and then the 10.
15.
I need to run and grab
Yes.
my charger. I will be right
You
back.
took the 15 sidekick inside of the demon's mind.
You just told me to take psychic damage.
You,
That was what it said.
oh yeah, you took 15 psychic inside the demon's mind, and now you took 10. How you looking over there? Yeah, 1. Okay, I had a feeling. So back inside the mind, with the dual voices, the demon has figured out that you're there and doesn't want you to be there. While they haven't formed a physical shape, you can feel their presence, almost like breathing down your neck. Seven Deer's actual voice, still being further away, trapped somewhere within his own mind, is screaming out.
Xander, help me get out of this. Help me bring back control.
Shut the hell up, don't listen to him. Don't interfere.
Please, I need your help.
What are you gonna do?
Back! I don't know what I missed, but back!
What's your question?
You said earlier that he can't be affected by spells or something. Is that his
He
physical
can't
body?
be charmed.
Can't be charmed. Okay.
Yeah, it can't be charmed.
Yeah, don't make the dumb mistake that I tried to make. Excuse me, the second dumb mistake.
I'm glad you noticed. Huh.
I thought we were way past second.
Oh, this is scary, y'all. This is scary. This is scaring me. What the hell did I do? I want to use. We're the only shit I
Come on, Xander, you got.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh, can I? I am going. Not can I? I'm going to. Um. Oh, I hate this. I hate this so much. I'm really nervous. Oh God. Okay. I am going to use. I'm going to use my dissonant whisper. So that's supposed to be me rolling 3d6. But I have to roll to see if I land it first, right? Okay,
Yes.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
Fine, you
Sir,
got
I
this.
don't like this at all.
Got
I don't
this.
like this anymore.
Got this.
What do you mean you got this? You're not the one that's on 1 HP, sir. You shut your mouth.
I don't know what happened, but I can no longer hear anyone through Discord. One quick second.
I was gonna say, is anybody saying anything? That's me, careers. So that would be okay. I'm hoping I'm okay.
Deontay, I just want to say your name autocorrects to Disney.
Really?
What a shame.
Why?
Okay, so I have
My loud-ass
proficiency in that.
character.
That's based on charisma.
I feel sick and I can't tell if it's Minx or if it's me.
It's both.
Test 1 2. Okay, we're good now. My headphones slightly disconnected, and that froze up everything on my end. But I'm glad it didn't mess up the stream. I just couldn't hear anybody. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fixed now, Barbie girl.
That should be fixed now. I made sure we paused it right there. So what are you doing, Deontay? What is Xander doing?
I got a 14. Does it hit? You told me to roll for it.
For Dissonant Whispers?
Yeah.
Double check.
Well, was I supposed
you
to
don't
roll
have to roll
first?
the hit for that. That's a spell.
Oh,
Yeah, you cast the shit and then.
well, damn. Hold on, then. Let me do that right. Is okay. I'm scared. I'm even more scared now.
So yeah, you roll for damage and then I'll roll the wisdom save. If I fail the wisdom save, Seven Deer starts fleeing. What's your question?
Let me just make sure I say that right. My spell attack bonus is +6. Since I'm rolling 3d6, is it just 6 in general or 6 for each one?
Oh, 3d6 plus 6. The dice plus your modifier.
Just make sure. Okay, just make sure. 16.
16 damage in total?
CC ignore.
Nicely done. I'm going to roll to see if I can have half of that.
Please don't. Please don't.
Nope. So, the whispers almost shoot out at you like 1,000 different voices, quiet in the distance at first, and then flowing in with a rush, and kind of lashing out and bouncing around this ethereal darkness that is Seven Deer's split mind right now. The demon doesn't say anything in response, but the voice in the presence that was almost lurking over you and breathing down your neck goes silent. Completely silent. And Seven Deer's voice comes back in full effect. Go ahead, Seven Deer.
Oh, I don't even know what to say in this one, honestly.
Oh, okay.
Words, English.
The last thing you hear from the demon as it echoes and gets further and further away is over on the other end, for everyone that's not inside of Seven Deer's head,
Can I say something to him before you move on?
yeah, go ahead.
So, I don't know what just happened, but we're seriously going to see a therapist after this because this not okay, buddy. Not okay.
Externally, the for Kip, Minx, and Lagatha, you see that dark purple and black energy that encompassed his sword and was flung around his body, almost acting like a shield, flow up and off of his body into the ceiling of the orphanage and dissipating across the different stones. Seven Deer stands there for a moment before collapsing to the ground. At the exact same minute, the door unlocks to the orphanage, and people burst out of there running like fuck no snake, dashing as quickly as they can. All the rest of the civilians, including some of the orphanage children, just getting the hell out of Dodge.
Is Seven Deer unconscious?
Seven Deer is not unconscious yet. You've probably got one round of talking to him before he's gonna black out.
Roll to hit.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead. You have
Boo has a
advantage.
question.
You have a
Boo Boo has a
okay.
question.
I see it. You have advantage on your roll because he's prone. So go with the higher one. While you're doing that, Boo Boo, what is your question?
Shit, I dropped it.
I know you said she got decapitated, but can I use cure wounds?
No. No, you cannot. No, you cannot.
I'm just saying.
I have it
Duct
too.
tape ain't gonna fix
I
this
have it
one,
too.
baby. I
Okay,
promise.
I got
I'm
10 on
sorry.
the
This
first
is
There's
one.
not
no
going
fixing
well.
this one.
Come on.
Unfortunately, no. At this point in her death, cure wounds will be enough to restore her body physically, but not retain her spirit.
What about healing word?
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
I got a
I like the
16 as
thought
my higher one.
process, though.
Oh wait,
Appreciate the
Yeah,
thought
that's 16.
process.
Unless you want to donate 2,500 and return someone from the grave, cough cough. But no, that's not a
Don't
gambit.
have an extra, like, 40 bucks lying
No, no
around.
worries, and that's really not a gambit. But no, she's dead. As far as the 16 goes, sorry, that was really dark. As far as the 16 goes, the 16 is a successful hit.
she's gonna punch him in the face. She's gonna climb on top of him and just.
He deserves it.
Go ahead, roll for
He
damage.
doesn't.
You're a monk,
Wait,
so that's an
what's my-
unarmed strike.
Yeah, that's an unarmed strike. So that's a D4.
Just don't kill him.
That
We
would
already have
him into the
bandage
next
here.
oblivion.
Oh, this isn't gonna kill him. Like, even if I, like, roll a 4, it's not gonna kill him. I know it. I'm doing this for my own benefit.
No, you're doing it for me too.
It is a 4!
Plus your modifier.
Oh.
How much damage is that?
So, the actual hit was a mod 20.
Wait, hold
The
on.
actual.
No.
Oh, wait. The actual hit you rolled to hit
Yeah,
and
the
crit.
No, like, I got a mod 20
Okay.
because of
gotcha.
my attack bonus. I didn't calculate that.
No worries.
So, the damage is 8.
Okay, so he's at 24 damage, but he's still got 10 left.
20.
He won't. 16 plus 10. Or 16 plus 8 is 24.
I've been counting down the damage I've been taking since the battle. This should bring me down to 20.
You took 16 from Xander. And you just took 8.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't know what math you're doing, but I know those two numbers, and that is 24. So you have 10 health left, right?
She's gonna grab him by the shirt and shake him as hard as she fucking can and just scream in his face, just why, over and over and over again.
As you're screaming
Can I
this,
go over
oh,
to
go ahead.
Xander and heal him?
Yes. Xander is not unconscious. He's at 1 hit point remaining. His blood no longer feels. Well, no, his blood was never because he saved. He survived that save. So, he just on the brink, lying there on the table.
I'm going to. Sorry. To cure wounds.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna tell you no. So go ahead and roll for how much you healed him.
That says heal 1d8 plus.
While she's doing this, I'm laid out the table.
Lizard tongue.
God damn it.
I'm doing what snakes do, where they taste the air.
You know that scene from Emperor's New Groove where he like gets out of the water and they like
Me.
his tongue just shoots out and flops to the side. She got a 7.
All right, she's healing you for 7.
Yay! 7 plus 5.
Oh, still healing for 12.
Oh, fuck.
Nicely done. I was wondering, I was like, did you roll a 2? But nicely done. So you get plus 12 back to your hit points there. But you will still feel, and this is very important, like you're missing memories. Just know that you are missing memories.
We haven't even gone through his door yet, y'all.
Speaking of doors, as all of this is happening, a shimmer kind of builds in the room, like particles forming themselves, spiraling down, and then stacking up to a door that cracks itself open slightly, and the white light of NevaeH, the final frontier, appears on the other side.
We're getting out of here, right?
Minx is just kind of gonna look back to where Cassie's like dead body is, and she's just gonna.
Before
Get out of here.
Before the door opens fully, the older caretaker gentleman walks from down the steps inside, and he looks at the chaos, first with sights of horror across his face that quickly hardens, almost as a show of this isn't something unfamiliar to him. Maybe not the demonic aspect of it, but bloodshed and war is something that he's experienced before.
Watch, he's gonna blame Minx.
He's gonna blame him.
And he looks to Minx and he goes, "Not even death wants you." Will you stay at the orphanage?
Since
Or will
I'm
you leave?
since I'm still a spider, can I bite him?
Can I bite?
I mean, yeah, you'll reveal yourself. He can't see any of you.
Bite him.
This is the final question that this caretaker has for Minx. So regardless of whether you... Oh, somebody just appeared.
I just jinxed.
The one I'm asking questions to went poof.
Bye-bye.
She really said yeet.
She said, "Nah, fam, I'm out."
Hey, Eddie, are we almost done? Just
We are. Oh, she's taking care of the baby. What's everyone else doing while we wait for her to hop back in?
Kip doesn't even see this guy. Okay, sorry, continue.
Go ahead, Deontay.
Okay, so literally, damn you, Discord.
She's back.
Literally, damn you, Discord.
Comedic timing is comedic.
Sure, Discord is the one that did it. You just didn't want to answer the question. That's alright, it's fine.
No, I answered it. I
Literally.
answered it in full character and everything.
Not
You
even
guys
death
didn't
wants you.
hear it.
Alright, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, she just left.
Yeah, you're gonna
I
have,
answered
you're gonna have
the
to
character
act
and
that out again.
everything.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do it again.
Okay,
You're gonna have to do it again.
okay.
It's right before you say. There was right at that table. You have Cascadia's head, and then you decided to leave. Get that bread, get that head, to leave. Peace out. I'm gonna just mute myself right.
Okay. Anyways,
So he looks at you and he goes, the offer
Give me a minute.
stands. You can stay and work at the orphanage. Or you can leave. Not even death wants you.
why would I want to stay in a place where a massacre like this happened? My only chance for a family is gone. I will not stay in this hellhole for one more second.
He says, so be it. Olivia, let's get to work. And she walks out from behind him, and she's another little orphan girl. She happened to be sleeping during all of this chaos. So you saved one of them. She doesn't say anything, because you never really got into her past. But she grabs a mop and she starts from the hall in the backside of this. I forgot what I called it. Cathedral-style hall. She starts in the hallway and begins mopping up the piles of blood going around the different bodies of adults and couples and her own orphan friends. The door to NevaeH opens wider and the light peers in a little bit more.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I would like to get out of here as soon as.
Kip drops 70's clothes from her hand, letting him hit hard to the floor, and just puts her face in her hands and starts sobbing uncontrollably.
I'm gonna hobble off the table that I've been laid out on.